that done went and my man and all that. So it's like, you gotta know who you being nice to, because it's like these right here.
The unfolding drama between Cardi B, Offset, and City encapsulates a saga that resonates deeply within the entertainment world, where personal betrayals, professional rivalries, and strategic publicity intertwine to create a spectacle that captivates fans and critics alike. At the heart of this narrative is Cardi B's candid revelation during an interview with Kelly Rowland, where she disclosed the pain of discovering that female rappers she had supported had allegedly been involved with her husband, Offset. While Cardi refrained from naming names, the internet swiftly zeroed in on City, reigniting old rumors from 2021 that linked her to Offset following her tumultuous breakup with Quavo. The online frenzy that followed, with City's name trending across platforms, underscores the power of suggestion in today's media landscape, where a single comment can spark a firestorm of speculation. City's response to the allegations was characteristically composed. Rather than engaging in a heated rebuttal or emotional outburst, she opted for a cool, detached demeanor, delivering a message that essentially dismissed the accusations without directly addressing them. Through a carefully crafted social media presence, perhaps a cryptic caption or a subtle gesture, she signaled that she refused to be drawn into the narrative of Cardi and Offset's marital woes. This approach divided the internet. Her supporters hailed it as a masterclass in maintaining dignity, arguing that she owed no one an explanation, especially not for Offset's actions. They viewed her restraint as a testament to her strength, a refusal to let Cardi's accusations disrupt her carefully curated image. Conversely, Cardi's fans interpreted City's silence as evasive, even incriminating. They demanded a clear denial, a straightforward statement to dispel the rumors. To them, her nonchalance suggested guilt, fueling further speculation and debate. Cardi's perspective, as shared in the interview, was raw and emotional. She spoke of her efforts to uplift younger female rappers, reaching out to them during their lowest moments, only to feel betrayed when some of those same women allegedly became involved with her husband. For Cardi, this wasn't just a personal slight. It was a professional wound, a betrayal that shattered her belief in the possibility of sisterhood within the competitive world of hip-hop. Her words painted a picture of disillusionment, a sense that the camaraderie she had tried to foster was undermined by disloyalty. This narrative struck a chord with her audience, many of whom saw her as a figure who had risen to the top through grit and authenticity, only to be let down by those she sought to help. The timing of Cardi's revelations is impossible to ignore. With her sophomore album, Am I the Drama, set to release amid a rocky rollout, the interview served as a lightning rod for attention. Cardi's debut album, Invasion of Privacy, had been a cultural juggernaut, earning diamond certifications, Grammy Awards, and enduring chart success. The expectations for her follow-up were astronomical, but behind the scenes, the project faced challenges. Cardi openly admitted to struggling to secure features, with some artists declining to collaborate, doubting the album's potential impact. This was a humbling moment for a star accustomed to dominating the industry. The eventual lineup, featuring artists like Cash Cobain, Janet Jackson, Connie, Lizzo, Megan Thee Stallion, Selena Gomez, Summer Walker, and Tala, was impressive but fell short of the wall-to-wall superstar roster fans had anticipated. Whispers of a potential flop began to circulate, amplifying the pressure on Cardi to deliver. In this context, Cardi's decision to share her story of betrayal can be seen as a calculated move. By framing her personal pain as a broader commentary on loyalty and sisterhood, she shifted the narrative away from questions about her album's viability and toward a juicy scandal that guaranteed headlines. The internet, ever eager for drama, took the bait. Suddenly, discussions about whether the album would succeed were overshadowed by speculation about who had betrayed Cardi. City's name, already linked to Offset in past rumors, became the focal point, and Offset himself was once again cast as the villain in a familiar storyline. Whether intentional or not, Cardi's comments achieved what millions in marketing could not. They placed her album at the center of cultural conversation. The history behind this drama adds layers to its complexity. Offset's reputation as a serial philanderer has been well documented since the early days of his marriage to Cardi. In 2018, he was exposed for pursuing Summer Booney, who publicly expressed remorse for her involvement with a married man. Shortly after, Offset was caught messaging Jade, the girlfriend of Tekashi 69, sparking a legal battle that even drew Cardi into court. These incidents, combined with a steady stream of rumors and screenshots, have cemented Offset's image as unfaithful, making any new allegations against him instantly believable. City's connection to Offset, emerged in 2021 following her high-profile breakup with Quavo, which was already steeped in drama, including a publicized elevator altercation. Rumors of her involvement with Offset stirred tension within the Migos camp, though City denied the claims. Yet, as is often the case in the court of public opinion, the rumors persisted, resurfacing whenever Offset's fidelity was questioned. The dynamic between Cardi and City further complicates the narrative. On the surface, the two have maintained a polite, if distant, relationship, exchanging pleasantries at events and in interviews. However, insiders have long suggested that their rapport was superficial, marked by mutual wariness rather than genuine warmth. Cardi's decision to call out unnamed female rappers for their alleged betrayals felt like a pointed jab, and the internet wasted no time connecting the dots to City. The fact that Cardi didn't explicitly name her only amplified the speculation, as fans and blogs filled in the blanks with a narrative that felt all too familiar. Offset as the unfaithful husband, City as the other woman, and Cardi as the wronged wife fighting to protect her legacy. This saga fits into a broader pattern in hip-hop and pop culture, where women are often pitted against each other while men's missteps are downplayed. Historical parallels abound. Beyoncé's reference to Becky with the good hair in her Lemonade album sparked a global guessing game without ever naming a specific individual, yet the suggestion alone was enough to dominate headlines. Similarly, the Khloe Kardashian-Jordan Woods Tristan Thompson scandal saw Jordan vilified for a single kiss, while Tristan's repeated infidelity was treated as par for the course. In hip-hop, the Nicki Minaj-Remy Ma feud, though not centered on romantic betrayal, highlighted how the industry often amplifies conflicts between women while men remain peripheral figures. Cardi's accusations against unnamed female rappers tap into this dynamic, positioning her as the betrayed heroine while casting suspicion on others, with Offset's role reduced to a predictable trope. For City, the decision to respond with restraint was a strategic one. By refusing to engage in a public feud, she avoided the kind of messy back and forth that could have damaged her brand. Her icy persona, calm, confident, and above the fray, has always been central to her appeal, and her response stayed true to that image. Her fans celebrated this as a power move, arguing that she didn't need to dignify the accusations with a detailed defense. However, the lack of a direct denial left room for doubt, and for Cardi's supporters, it reinforced the perception of guilt. City's challenge now is to ensure that this drama doesn't define her. Without a bold career move, be it a standout single, a high-profile collaboration, or a narrative-shifting moment, she risks being tethered to this scandal, her name forever linked to Offset's indiscretions. For Cardi, the stakes are even higher. Her album's success hinges not just on its musical quality, but on her ability to maintain her cultural dominance. By turning her personal pain into a public spectacle, she ensured that Am I the Drama would launch with maximum attention. If the album delivers critically acclaimed tracks, chart-topping singles, and cultural resonance, her decision to air her grievances will be seen as a masterstroke, transforming betrayal into art. But if the album falters, the drama could backfire, painting her as someone who relied on gossip to prop up a shaky project. The title Am I the Drama is almost prophetic, as it encapsulates the duality of her position, a woman navigating betrayal, ambition, and the relentless scrutiny of fame. Offset, meanwhile, finds himself in a familiar role. Despite being at the center of the scandal, he has remained largely silent, his reputation as a cheater overshadowing his contributions as a member of Migos. Each new allegation further erodes his public image, reducing him to a caricature of infidelity rather than a respected artist. To break this cycle, he would need to take significant steps, perhaps a solo project that redefines his narrative or public actions that demonstrate personal growth. Without such a pivot, he risks being remembered not for his music but for his scandals.